Now, Mag is a frame that everyone in the game is aware of. Some may know her as a frame that just crowd controls endlessly, others know her as a frame that depends on augments or subsumable abilities, and some know her as the frame that got a fantastic looking heirloom skin that was limited time and is never coming back. Heartbreak to so many people, including myself. Whatever you know her for, there is not a small group of people that have stuck by her for years and are adamant about how good she is. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about why players like Mag. Now, just to start off nice, quick, and easy, crowd control. It's super easy. If you tap your second ability, enemies get pulled into a nice little circle and they're stuck there. Likewise, you can also cast your first ability, Pull. This will pull enemies towards you. Most players would usually use Magnetize, get the enemies nice and close, and then let's say there's enemies outside the field, they'd use Pull to pull them into it. And then when they're magnetized, you can do this swanky little thing while they're all together and use Crush. If you have enough strength, it's about 130 to 140% strength that you need, you can armor strip in one move. Otherwise, you'll need two to full strip their armor. And full stripping is another reason people love her. When you full strip armor, this doesn't help just you, but the entire team as well. This makes any enemy with armor extremely easy to kill, especially Grenier. So unless you have status effects that bypass armor, like Slash, full stripping is incredibly important. And it's something that scales incredibly well into Steel Path as well. Now, speaking of full stripping, she is incredible against Corpus for pretty much the same reason. Because just like how Grenier have a bunch of armor, Corpus have a bunch of shields. So if you wanted to, you could pull them all into a circle with Magnetize, and then use your third ability, Polarize. Polarize will pretty much strip their shields almost instantly, and it does slash status effect as well, which does bypass armor and shields anyway. But this makes Corpus much easier to kill as well. And now the last thing I want to focus on isn't just her nuking capabilities, but weapon synergy as well. 2 for 1. Now, obviously, with Magnetize, that makes all the enemies crowd controlled. Now, while they're crowd controlled and stuck in this little bubble and can't do anything, obviously, you're going to want to armor strip them. And when they're armor stripped, you can easily just go ahead and shoot inside the bubble. Now, this will deal hundreds of thousands of damage depending on your weapon. If you use an ability like Breach Surge, trade it out for your 1 or your 3, and Breach Surge will propagate all the damage, making it do millions and millions, because all the sparks will keep spreading, all within the magnetized bubble. Now, let's say you don't have Breach Surge, you just have normal mag. Most people probably have normal mag. You put them all in the bubble, armor strip them, shoot anywhere within the bubble, and it'll go straight towards the enemies. Now, if you have a weapon with Punch Through, then it will keep punching through all those enemies. It'll keep going through them over and over and over again, doing potentially millions and millions of damage. So weapon synergy wise, the weapons you're going to want to focus on the most are ones with punch through. But of course, you're not limited to just punch through. You can go for anything with lingering projectile effects, lingering status effects, anything like that. Have high fire rates preferably. You're going to want to get as much bullets in there as possible. Naudaruk is a good option. You can also use the Tenet Plasma if you want. Her ability pairs well with most weapons. And so with that being said, that's pretty much just about it. Let me know what you think, whether you love her, hate her, indifferent to her even. And with that being said, until next time.